Your power windows aren't weak. They're just worn out from silent abuse. Maybe they groan on the way down, crawl like they're stuck in molasses, or quit halfway like they've had enough. Here's the shocker. Over 11 million power window failures happen every year, and most are caused by small mistakes, like slamming doors with the window halfway down or forcing them in freezing weather. And those mistakes? They can lead to 400 plus repair bills for something that takes seconds to prevent. But what if I told you that with a few overlooked moves, the kind no dealership technician will mention, you could make your windows glide like new for the life of your car? No gimmicks, no expensive tools, just smart, easy habits. And the last tip? It's something even seasoned mechanics don't want you knowing because it could save you hundreds. Let's get into it. Number 1. Don't hold the button. After the window stops, many car owners develop the habit of holding down the power window button even after the glass has reached the top or bottom. It might feel like you're just making sure it's all the way up, but in reality, you're applying unnecessary electrical power to a motor that has already completed its task. This extra force doesn't make your window seal tighter. It only adds strain to the motor and the regulator, which is the mechanism responsible for moving the glass. When the motor keeps receiving power without moving anything, it can overheat or grind down the internal plastic or metal gear, shortening its lifespan. Even though most modern power windows include limit switches or resistance sensors to signal the motor to stop, these systems aren't foolproof. Continued pressure from the switch sends electricity to the motor regardless, and that constant force can slowly degrade the components or blow a fuse. To avoid this, simply release the button as soon as you hear or feel that the window has stopped moving. It's a small change in behavior that could significantly extend the life of your entire power window system. Number 2. Keep the window tracks lubricated. One of the smartest ways to reduce wear on your power windows is also one of the most overlooked, keeping the window tracks properly lubricated. When those rubber channels dry out or collect debris, they create friction that makes your window motor work harder than it should. Over time, this added resistance doesn't just slow down the window, it causes the motor, regulator, and even the switch to wear out faster, potentially leading to expensive repairs or complete failure. To keep everything running smoothly, use a high-quality silicone-based spray lubricant every few months. Silicone is ideal because it doesn't attract dust like grease and is safe for rubber, plastic, and metal surfaces. Simply lower the window, spray lightly along the inner edges of the vertical track, and then roll the window up and down a few times to spread it evenly. We recommend WD-40 water-resistant silicone spray. You'll find the link in the video description below. Number 3. Avoid operating windows in freezing weather. When temperatures drop below freezing, your power windows can easily become frozen shut without you realizing it. Moisture that settles around the edges of the glass or inside the window tracks can freeze overnight, essentially gluing the window in place. If you try to roll the window down in this condition, you're not just fighting ice, you're forcing the motor and regulator to work against a solid block. This can lead to stripped gears, snapped cables, or broken plastic clips inside the door. Instead of risking serious internal damage, take a minute to warm up your vehicle before using the windows. Turn on the defroster or heater to help melt the ice naturally. You can also keep a commercial de-icer spray on hand to safely loosen frozen seals. Never use hot water. It can crack the glass. Taking this simple precaution during winter can save you hundreds in repairs and extend the life of your entire power window system. Number 4. Clean the interior switches. Periodically, power window issues don't always start deep inside the door. Sometimes the problem is right at your fingertips. Over time, dirt, skin oils, food crumbs, and even spilled drinks can collect around the power window switches. This buildup doesn't just look bad, it can interfere with the electrical contacts underneath the buttons. As a result, your switches may become sticky, slow to respond, or even stop working entirely. Many drivers think their motor is failing, when in reality, it's just poor contact caused by grime. To avoid this, gently clean your switches every few months. Start by wiping the area with a microfiber cloth and a small amount of rubbing alcohol. For a deeper clean, especially if buttons are sticking or unresponsive, use an electrical contact cleaner like WD-40 Specialist Electrical Contact Cleaner, safe for electronics and quick drying. Just follow the label instructions carefully. We've dropped a link in the video description to the exact product we recommend. Number 5, don't slam your doors with windows halfway down. It might seem harmless, but slamming your car door when the window is halfway down can quietly wreak havoc on the entire power window system. When the glass isn't fully seated in the frame, either up or down, it lacks the structural support it needs to absorb vibrations. The sudden force from slamming the door causes the loosely suspended glass to rattle, which can shift its alignment, loosen mounting brackets, or even crack internal plastic clips and guides over time. This repeated stress wears down the regulator and may eventually lead to a window that won't roll up straight or not roll up at all. To avoid this, always either fully close or fully lower your window before shutting the door firmly. This will help in preserving the alignment, stability, and mechanical integrity of your power windows, especially in older vehicles or those with frameless glass designs. Before we go into other tips that will instantly save you hundreds, why don't you hit the like button and subscribe? Trust me, this is a sure way to stay off power window troubles. Number 6. Moisture is the silent killer of your power window system. What many drivers don't realize is that moisture inside the door panel can quietly destroy the power window's internal components. Rainwater, car washes, or even high humidity can seep in over time, especially if your window seals are worn or the plastic vapor barrier behind the door trim is damaged. This moisture corrodes metal parts, causes the window motor to rust, and may short out electrical connections. To protect your system, regularly inspect your window seals for cracks, brittleness, or peeling. If you've had speakers or door panels removed, make sure the vapor barrier was properly resealed afterward. A few dollars spent on a replacement seal or barrier now could save you hundreds later by keeping your power window motor and regulator safe, dry, and functioning smoothly. Number 7, a slow-moving window. Isn't normal, it's a sign of trouble. If your power window starts moving slower than usual, that's not something to brush off. It's your car's way of telling you that something isn't right. A sluggish window could mean increased friction in the tracks, a weakening motor, or early signs of regulator failure. Left unchecked, this minor inconvenience can escalate into full system failure. The smart move is to act early. Start by cleaning and lubricating the window channels with a silicone spray to reduce resistance. If that doesn't restore normal speed, have a professional inspect the motor and regulator. Catching and addressing the issue now can save you from the much higher cost of replacing the entire power window mechanism later. Number 8, don't ignore clicking or grinding sounds. If you hear clicking, grinding, or popping sounds when your window moves, that's a warning sign, not background noise. These sounds usually come from a failing window regulator, misaligned glass, or worn motor components. Ignoring these noises allows minor issues to snowball into complete mechanical failure. The moment you hear something unusual, stop using the window and get it checked. Acting early can mean the difference between a quick $20 fix or replacing the entire power window system. Number 9, never force a stuck window. If your power window doesn't move or makes a grinding noise, don't force the switch repeatedly. Doing so can strip the gears in the regulator or even burn out the motor entirely. A jammed window usually means there's an obstruction, broken part, or electrical issue that needs attention, not brute force. Instead, stop using the switch immediately and inspect the problem. Sometimes, it's as simple as a pebble or debris stuck in the track. If the issue isn't obvious, Get it checked professionally before further damage happens. Treating a stuck window gently could save you from a $300 plus repair bill. And there you have it. 9 powerful and often overlooked tips that can dramatically extend the life of your power windows. By building these simple habits into your routine, you'll not only avoid costly repairs, but also keep your windows operating smoothly for years to come. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, drop your car questions in the comments, and subscribe for more auto tips.